Suppose you say that it is like 2:3. To solve the problem, suppose the two values are given A and B as 2:3, and something added to A or B or whatever you do it. So what you do is, first thing is we'll convert this in the form of a value by just taking as 2x and 3x. Anything is given. If you are taking this ratio, so ratio when I say 2:3, it can be 2:3 or it can be 4:6 or it can be 20:30, it can be any value. But the minute you don't know what this multiple is, so that multiple will put it as x. The minute you write it as 2x and 3x, that becomes the value. Okay, and both together is going to be like 2x plus 3x will be 5x. If I say sum of the two values, it's nothing but 5x. And based on the values given there, you have to find out what the value of x and replace it. So almost whatever you have done in percentage, ratio problems are also of same kind. There won't be much difference in that. Okay, we'll go for the first problem. The first one is just you have to know the definitions of all this, and for that reason it is given, that is the mean proportion and the third proportion of 8 and 18. Mean proportion, when you consider, it's nothing but MP is root of 8 and of 8 into 18. You can just bring 2 from this to this place, so that becomes 16. The 2 I'm taking from here and putting in 8, and when the 2 is removed from here, that becomes 9, and both of them are perfect squares. So you can just remove that. Sorry, you can remove the squares of this. So the 16 will become 4 and this 9 will become 3. So the answer is 12. Okay, that's a mean proportion. And the next problem, what do you mean by third proportion? Third proportion, to find for this 8 and 18 is nothing but the third proportion. When I say, you just have to take this as 8 is to 18 is same as 18 is to the third proportion, something like we can say as C, and find the value of C. So in this, you know that the product of mean is equal to product of extreme. So can you find out what is C here? What is the value of C here? You know that product of mean equals product of extreme. So therefore 8 into C will give you 18 into 18. So you can remove one of these 2 from here, another 2 from here. Then the 2 2's, if it is removed, then this will be like 2C equals 81. 9 into 9. 1 2 I'm taking out from here, another 2 I'm taking out from this. So 9 into 9 is 81. And the 2 goes from here, the balance is 2 here. So C equals 40.5. That's the answer. Okay. And the fourth proportion. So when you go for the fourth proportion, and here what you do here is 6 is to 10 equals 12 is to x. So you have to find. It's almost the same. So you can see these are the different definitions. So whenever the two, usually for the mean proportion and third proportion, the two values will be given. Whenever it is mean proportion, you have to take the root of these two values. And for the third proportion, you are just relating it in this way. A is to B is same as B is to C. And here, fourth proportion, you need three values. Again, it's the same thing. The minute you write this, you know how to find out this. So this will be like
6x.
You can also answer. Yeah, you please answer this. Therefore, x equal to how much? 20. Right? I want you to answer all these questions. So x equal to 20, right? Find the duplicate and sub-duplicate of 2 power 6 and 3 power 6. So what do you mean by duplicate? When I say duplicate, it is like squaring them. So you have 2 power 6 and 3 power 6. So with the minute you say duplicate, then you just have to square these two. Okay. So this will be 2 power 12 and this is 3 power 12. So that is what is duplicate. So when you say sub-duplicate, you have to find the root of this 2 power 6 and 3 power 6. That is nothing but 2 power 3 and 3 power 3. Okay. Is it clear? So duplicate means you have to square it. So find duplicate of 2 power 6. Duplicate of 2 power 6 is 2 power 6 whole to the power 3. 3 power 6 whole to the power 3. So that's going to be 2 power 18. 3 power 18. Good. Next is subtriplicate. It's
Cube root.
again 1/3. Yeah, it's going to be cube root of that. Cube root of that, I can write it here like this. 1 by 3. 3 is 6 to the power 1 by 3. Which is
2 power 2 is 2.
but
3
2
power 2.
and 3. So the 4 ratios are given here, and the proportions are given. Ratio, proportion, or you can say the 4 values A, B, C, D, whatever is given here is given in the ratio, proportion, that is 1/12, 1 by 30th, 1 by 15, and the last one is 1 by 20. So the A, B, C, D, they are going to take their shares in this ratio. Money is distributed among them in this proportion. So it's like a ratios, right? In this proportion, it is distributed. And given that the C gets 1,000 rupees more than D. So the difference of these two is nothing but 1,000 rupees. C gets 1,000 more than D. So when you take the difference of C's share and D's share, it's going to be 1,000. So how will you find out this? What is the process? You have the ratios, but the ratios are they are in fraction. So when the ratios are in fraction, it's not that easy to work. So first thing what you should do is convert these ratios into integers. How do you convert this into integers?
LCM.
Good. LCM of the denominators. So take the LCM now. What is LCM of all the 4 values? What was given here? So you just have to take the LCM of 12, 30, 15, and 20. So what is the LCM? You can do it directly. I think in the class I have several times explained this, that LCM is very important. Most of the problems will be and how to do it. Those who have problems, you can do it in this way. You just take out this 2 from this is 16. So therefore, what is the answer here? 60.
60.
So what you do is multiply throughout this into 60. For any ratio, you can multiply into any number. It is not going to change the ratio. So when you multiply this, you will be getting the first one is 5. The second is 2. And the third is 4. And the fourth is 3. So now we have converted this A, B, C, D in the ratio 5:2:4:3. And now you're going to have some values here, right? 1,000. So in that case, what you should do, convert this into values by just taking it as 5x, 2x, 4x, and 3x, and find the difference between. So you got this values. Now what is C and D difference here? You know that this is C and this is D. The difference here is x, which is equal to 1,000. Therefore, your x is 1,000. And you are asked to find the value of B. So that is 1,000, then this is going to be 2,000. That's the answer. It is just to see how to convert this fraction into integer and then solve this problem. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:5. If each number is increased by 10, the ratio becomes 5:7. Yeah. How will you proceed in this? The two numbers given is 3 and 5.
5.
3x.
3:5.
3x plus 5x.
3x plus 5x.
Because you're adding something, so you need to have
3x plus 5x.
3x plus 5x.
Why should you add that?
It is increased, ma'am.
What is increase?
Oh.
3x plus 10 plus 5x plus 10, ma'am.
Each number is increased by 10. So the 3x is increased by 10. 5x is also increased by 10. We're not adding 3x and 5x. And now you're going to see the new ratio. What is the new ratio given?
5:7.
That's all. Again, the same thing. Product of mean equal to
Product of extreme.
Yeah, so 7 into 3x plus 10 should be equal to 5 into 5x plus 10.
Plus 10.
Right?
21.
Let's do it. So
21x plus 70
equals
25x plus 50.
So you can bring this x here because this is smaller here. So this
4x equal to
20 equals, this comes here as 4x, therefore x is equal to 5. Right? 20
Yes,
is
ma'am.
equal to 4x. So x is equal to 5 and you substitute the two values. The two values which you have is x, right? Yeah, any doubt you have? Therefore x is 5, so this is going to be 15 and 25. You can cross check also. When you add this 10 here, this becomes 25. and this becomes 35. The ratio is what? 5:7. That's what is given. The ratio of this is given as 3:4.
4 is to
4 is
5.
to 5.
4:5. What else you should do now? First thing is you can't have one in rupees, the others in pies. I'll better convert everything in terms of pies.
100.
Yeah. Either you can do this way or convert everything in terms of money, but that will again become a fraction. You have to take 1/2, 1/4. So I prefer this going for the integer. Okay, what's the total amount?
250 rupees.
Yeah, but we are taking this in price, right? So therefore the total amount is nothing but 250 followed by 2 more zeros. Converting everything in terms of price.
Okay.
Yeah. Now what you should do?
3,000.
We are adding, right? The 250 rupees, you will get the answer only when you add all the coins together. Correct? So to add all the coins, first thing is you have to convert that into values. How do you convert a ratio into value?
3x, 4x, 5x.
Putting x there. So it has to be in terms of x.
X.
Okay. So this is the thing. Like first you're converting this into quantity by just taking in terms of x. And then what you should do? Okay, I'll give you a small example because many of you had this doubt. So I just want to give you a small example. Imagine that you have 1 rupee coin and 50 paise coin. There is 2 1 rupee coin. There are 3 50 paise coin. What's the total amount you have with you? When I say that you have 2 rupees, 1 rupee coin 2 numbers, 50 paise coin 3 numbers. What's the total amount?
3.5, ma'am.
3.5. That is 3.5 rupees. Correct. So how do you get? You know very well when you calculate this directly, you just say, okay, this is 2 rupees 50 paise coin, 3 means is 1 rupee 50 paise, and then you're adding. So in general, what you're supposed to do is, let me take it in the form of rupee because as I said, everything should be in the same form. This 1 rupee note into the number of coins plus this 50 paise coins, that is a half a rupee coin, into the number of coins. So it is 2 plus 1.5, which is 3.5. This is how you do it, right?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
same thing we have to do now. What are you supposed to do? In this, now you have converted this as a quantity. This is no more ratio. 3x is a quantity, 4x is a quantity. Like here, I mentioned as 2 or 3, correct? The same way, this is also quantity. And this quantity, you have to take and multiply into the value of that quantity, correct? That's what we are doing here in this problem. Same thing. Again here, 4x into the value of that, 50. 5x into the value of that. So when you add all this, how much is that going to be?
300 plus
25
The total amount. Correct. 250
0 0 0.
25,000.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
everything is in pies, remember. Maybe you have to convert it later. Everything in terms of pies. Just remember this. Okay. Now you can solve this. You have one variable and one equation, so therefore there is nothing complicated here. You can easily solve this. So this is going to be 300x plus
200.
sorry, x is missing.
175
Plus here is going to be 125x.
125.
This is going to be 25000. So this is 500 plus this is 625. So 625x equals 25 followed by 30. So 625 in 25, how many times will it go? In 25,
40.
25x is equal to here 1000. Therefore, x is equal to
40, ma'am.
Okay. If x is 40, they're asking for 50 paise coins. So 50 paise coins, how many are there? 4x, which is nothing but
50 price 4x 4 into 40.
160. If you want to cross check,
160.
if you're seriously having a doubt that your problem might be a mistake, so you just consider this. 1 rupee coin, how many are there? 3 into 40, 120.
40.
Okay, this is 120 rupees I'm taking as such. And then 50 paise coin. I'll keep everything in terms of rupees now. So 50 paise coins, you have 160. I'm sorry, 4x is the thing, right? 4x. So 4x is, am I doing something wrong? You have 120 50 paise coins, correct? That into the, I'm sorry, this 1 rupee, 120. So 50 paise coins, 4 into 40, which is 160, and multiply into the value.
1 by 2.
So it's going to be
40.
Similarly, next one is 5 into 40, which is going to be 200 into 1 by 4. So what is 1 by 4 of this?
50.
50. So when you add this, 120 plus 8 is 200 plus 2. So you're getting this 250. This is in money, is taken in terms of rupees now. I didn't want to go for the price here, so here I'm. Ratio of prices of two houses were 16. Yeah, 16 is to 23. 2 years later, when the price of the first was increased by 10% and the second is increased by 477, the ratio of the price becomes 11 to 20. Yeah. Please tell me, how do you proceed in this?
The price of first was increased by 10%, the second by rupees 4.
First step, what you're supposed to do? Any ratio, you can't do any kind of calculation directly with the ratio. So first thing is you have to convert this as quantity by taking it as
16x.
values, right? So this is 16x and this is 23x. And given that the first value is increased by 10%. So how do you increase this by 10%? What is 10% of 16x? 10% of 16x is how much? You just have to keep a decimal point here, right? Hello? Hello? Tell me the answer. Right? 10% of 16 is 1.6. So you need to add this 1.6 to this. So what will be the answer here?
17.6.
Yeah. And the second one is direct. Just increased by 477. Right? 10% of 16 is 1.6. So you need to add this 1.6 to this. So what will be the answer here?
17.6.
Yeah. And the second one is direct. Just increased by 477. So the second value will be just 23x plus 477. And the new ratio is 11 is to 20. Now you can do it.
11 is to 20. Yes, ma'am.
So 20 into 17.6x equals 11 into 23x plus 477. So here when you multiply 0, we remove this 176, 176 into 2 is how much?
352.
Right? 12, 1 balance, 5, 1 balance, 3. Okay, 352x
53.
equal to here,
253x.
we can say this is 253x plus, let me keep it as such, it's too big. Let us not do it now.
Okay.
So you bring this one here and subtract. So 352 minus 252 will be 100, but this is 253, therefore 1 less, 99x. Is it clear?
99.
When I make it as 252, I'll consider this as 252 plus 1. So when this comes here, this will become minus 252 minus 1. So 352 minus 252 is 100, again minus 1 is 99, which is equal to 11 into 477. Now I can cancel this directly and say this is 9.
9.
So x equals 477 by 9. How much is it?
53, ma'am.
53. And your, what is the question as? Find the original price of the two things. So original price is nothing but 16x and 23x. So the first one is nothing but 16 into 53. I think I would have given you this cross method. Did I ever say that? 16 to 3 is 18. Keep 1 as a balance. Then cross multiplying. 1 3 is 3. plus 6 5 is 30. 33 plus 1 34. 3 balance. Am I right? 16 1 30 plus 3 33
Oh,
plus
yeah,
1.
correct.
3 balance. 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay. Similarly here 23 into 53. 3 9. Cross multiplying. 2 into 3 is 6. This is 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. 2 balance. And then 12, this is 10. 10 plus 2 12.
12.
So the two values which you have is 848 and 121.
1.
That's the answer. Okay. So 5 problems.